and welcome back. We have another exciting presentation ahead of us. SCAUT bundles knowledge, expertise, and technology. And now I'd like to welcome up on stage the CEO of SCAUT. Please welcome Klaus Wachter. Hello.
Hi, Miriam.
How are you doing?
I'm good. Thank you.
How do you like this hybrid event?
I think it's a new approach, but in times like these, we have to test new things, and I think it works really well.
Yes.
I'm looking forward to the whole day. Yeah, it's a very interesting program.
Definitely. And the next 30 minutes is going to be very interesting as well. So can you give us a little sneak peek?
Well, I hope that they will be interesting. Yeah, I will introduce SCAUT in general, and then focus on the projects we are establishing or developing here at Hagerbach Test Gallery to show how is the connection on the one hand side, and how do we use this infrastructure for prototyping our ideas.
I'm really looking forward to that. So I'd say, leave the stage to you.
Thank you very much. Hello, everyone, and welcome to our SCAUT session at the Hagerbach NXT50 event. My name is Klaus Wachter. I'm the Managing Director of SCAUT, and it's my pleasure to be here with you today in this amazing venue and have the opportunity to present you SCAUT and our innovative projects. To give you a short overview about the presentation I'm going to give, as I said, I will introduce SCAUT in general. I'm then pleased to welcome one of our members on stage for a short live interview. And after that, we will introduce 3 of our projects. One I will show in a short video, and the other ones I will introduce and then make a live link, a video link to the partners which are in the tunnel. The city of the future will be a smart city, but it will also be a crowded city. Space at the surface is less and less available. And that's where we as a SCAUT want to contribute with our ideas to promote the use of the third dimension, not only going upwards, but also downwards in the underground. So the Swiss Center of Applied Underground Technologies, or SCAUT for short, is a competence center, the partner network. We are founded and driven by the industry. That's we have the applied technologies also in our name. And it's our goal to develop new innovative solutions, concepts, and technologies. And how do we want to do that? By sharing competence and open innovation. Here you can see the partner logos or the company logos of our partners with about 75 members. Although we have the Swiss in our name, we just use it as a label. We are working internationally, so we have partners from almost all over the world. We have big companies, we have smaller companies covering different fields, and I think that's the real benefit of a partner network like SCAUT. So how do we work? SCAUT works as an enabler, as a catalyst. We link different partners and animate them to exchange, work together, and jointly drive innovation. To promote the exchange, we organize events and workshops. In times like these, we have also started our own webinar series called SCAUT Inspires, where we offer our partners a platform to present their new ideas and exchange. The development of innovative concepts and ideas and solutions takes place in course of the SCAUT projects. Interested partners and members form a consortium and contribute their know-how and performance to the project. SCAUT is responsible for the project management and the coordination, and also supports the team with respect to marketing and promotion. With this, I'm happy to invite one of our members on stage, Rainer Stocker, the president of the board of Swiss Mobile, to have a short interview with him. Hello, Rainer.
Thank you for this very warm welcome.
It's my pleasure to be to have you here. You're a SCAUT member from the early beginning. Where do you see the benefit of being a SCAUT member for a company like Swiss Mobile?
I think it's a long time ago. We see us for 10 years, 8 years. I think it's time goes by. I think it's cool stuff is in the SCAUT, the networking sceneries that we can communication together. We have some project under us in the SCAUT Association. Then the technology part, technology solution, then we prefer from our experience under the groups, under the teams by SCAUT. And I think that is this information and this communication and this networking.
Okay.
That's great.
Together we have also executed one of our SCAUT projects. It's called the material tracking, where we have developed a solution for one steel supplier actually to be able to track material for all the different production steps. Swissphone Mobile was one of the industry partners contributing their special expertise. Looking at this project material tracking, what would you say is the biggest impact of this developed solution?
Yeah, I think first of all you must find the real sensoric parts or the right solution of this process. I think Später Group in this town, they have especially materials, and to find this material in the construction area, from the manufacturer, from Später up to the construction areas, to the construction place, that the material is there on time, with the right quantity, and not losing the material. And we have then give them a special solution with intelligent QR code, RFID based, and have some tracking sceneries behind them. And all this makes that we reduce time, cost, and yeah.
I think it was a great example how we can bring digitalization and digital tools into the construction industry and really also create an added value for partners like Später in this case. For them, it's the big benefit that they also, let's say, provide an added value to their clients, because they have now the opportunity to track material delivers so that they can really schedule the delivery on site and also support and promote the logistics on site. Beside this project we've been working together, you are involved in many ICT and IoT projects in different industries. So from your experience, which use cases would you say have the most opportunities also to be deployed in the construction industry?
Yeah, well, Klaus, I think we realize IT solutions since 2012. Have our engineering and software teams goes then direct to our clients and help them to find the best solution. But what is the best solution at the moment? And I think the technology is go further and further, would be better and better, but it must be payable and in a good quality. That's our focus, that we have some solution. They have this both factors to realize a good solution and handable. That's the people, they work day by day in rainy days or whatever else on the ground, that they have a rugged tool or a rugged sensoric part or robotic parts or a cam-based part. Cam-based is at the moment one of the interesting tools. I think cam-based, you can look over a camera on an area. We have that managed together with a big partner, and they are very interesting that you can see over the camera with facial recognition. That is a tool, they knows what they see and give the result value direct to the backends for controlling. Also, no person is behind them. There is alarm detected over the system.
I know you're also very much involved into VR and AR solutions. Having the link to Hagerbach, we also discussed having a VR showroom here at Hagerbach, where, let's say, people visiting the gallery can also do that in a virtual basis. What is behind that technology?
Yeah, there is it's a tough scenery there. We have some new hardware tools for the face, And I think it would be better and better. You see, you have some virtual reality tools. They can manage every details, and you see in this qualitative high-end BIM model or in this 3D Unity world, and you have a 4D. 4D, that means you have some plats. They're shaking when you stand up, and you're in a special area, and you need then some. For e-learning tools, or otherwise, they are fantastic tools to have more emotion and how react the people in these moments. This factor, yeah, it's this emotional factor. They cannot. It's not plannable. It's not in the case, and that's, you can learn it. You can train it that more and more, or you can make magic moments.
But I think it's also a nice example for digital continuity, because you use the BIM model you were just referring to, which is, let's say, prepared during the planning phase, but you're also using that at later times. So this is kind of the basis. Also, you can then build up your VR environment.
Yes, that is when you need then more and more the whole process. You see that in 3D modeling. You see what the inventory on this level of this BIM model or other parts. You can control that more and more. But I think VR, AR is coming. That is a real sector there, is fantastic. They can make
Great.
it.
Thank you very much, Rainer, for joining me on stage and giving these insights. Great to have you here.
Have a good time. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
So let's move on and come to the project SCAUT is executing here at Hagerbach Desk Gallery. First, let me introduce you to underground green farming, where we, as SCAUT, together with industry partners, work on an innovative solution, but also a sustainable solution to use the underground space in urban areas for directly produce fresh and healthy food. To introduce you to this concept, we have prepared a short video. Regie, please play the video. So we are here in the Walserstaden area at Hagerbach Desk Gallery, where an industry consortium under the lead of SCAUT works on innovative concept of underground green farming. Today I'm here with Michael Lero, one of the industry partners representing Andritz Feed and Biofuel. So Michael, underground and agriculture, how does that fit together?
It starts with the challenges that we have globally. Think of the arable land that gets more and more scarce because of urbanization, because of land erosion, rainfalls. Think of the availability of resources because of the climatic change, because of drought. We have not a consistent flow of raw materials. And then think of logistics, the huge impact of CO2 emission because we transport salads here to a factory and then on our plate. And then last but not least, we need to think of the availability, the affordability of safe food for the entire population on this globe.
But how do you want to improve logistics, for instance?
Think of such an installation like this aquaponic system underneath a city, maybe even underneath a restaurant. With that, you can tremendously cut logistics from the production site to your food plate, so to say.
So tell us maybe a little bit more about the application that is actually tested here at Hagerbach.
Well, the aquaponic system basically is a closed loop with two components. On the one side, fish, where the excrements of the fish is transformed into nutrients for the vegetables, like salad in this case, and where the water is being filtered and flown back to the fish tank, providing a safe environment for the fish.
Of course, in the underground space, we do not have natural sunlight. That's why we have these special lamps here. They provide artificial light, but in the right spectrum of the sunlight, optimizing the growth of the vegetables. So maybe can we touch briefly about the results and the findings of phase 1, which was completed end of 2019.
And that was after 10 months of intensive testing with this aquaponic system. The big benefits that we saw, or the good results, was definitely on the fish. They developed quite well, and we can say growing fish on the ground is a controllable, easy process. Where we saw some challenges was on the vegetable, where we never managed to reach a satisfactory level and a stable process.
So that's why it was decided in phase 2, specifically looking into the growth of vegetables, right?
Exactly. We had to make 2 basic changes. First, on the type of vegetable and the soil where we are growing vegetables, and on the other side, on the technical side of the setup. We had on the one side to change the irrigation system because of the change of soil, and as you already elaborated, on the artificial light in order to make it adjustable to the stage of growth of the vegetables.
So the consortium is composed of an international team. How does the collaboration work with international partners not being on site or even in Switzerland?
We did that through a smart monitoring system. And with that, we provided access for the international team to, at any stage, keep control of what we're doing here. But it has also a second effect, by the way. With this monitoring system, we're already testing the first stage of the scale-up to achieve an industrial level of production of vegetable and fish.
So thinking about industrial food production, what is the next phase? What is the next step you want to do?
Well, ultimately, what we're doing today is have a strong focus on the vegetable to bring them to a satisfactory and stable level. And we will then merge those 2 components again, fish and vegetable together, where we have 2 main objectives. Number 1, create a stable process, a stable aquaponic process. And secondly, to test whether the system, as we see it here, can be increased to an industrial level, thinking of 10, 20, 100 times the size that we see here.
But I'm pretty sure there has been some other crazy ideas come into this discussion, right?
Absolutely. I mean, when you look at this prototype here, ideas just spark like that. And just to give you a little bit of a flavor, what we're speaking here is, think of feeding of the fish, which is still part of an aquaponic system. How about we use biomass as a feeding source for fish? For example, insects that could be easily grown in underground space. Think of a new recycling process with respect to vegetables that could form, again, a new basis for feeding fish or being used as fertilizer in the process here. And last but not least, scaling it up to an industrial level where we can implement other systems that we find typically in underground space. Think, for example, underground data center where a lot of heat, energy is available that could be used here in such an application. So there are lots of ideas that still could be implemented.
I think it's a great example of how to link different applications for the use of underground space and how to benefit from each other. Let's talk about achievements and the response of the media, but also from public to this project.
I think when we started, we had the feeling this is crazy. But when we got the response from our national TV channel and also international TV channels, we were just surprised, really surprised how much attention was given to this project here, which is just a prototype. And I think what was recognized was this innovative approach, which eventually also got some prize, isn't it?
That's the case. So we were very honored to receive the ITA Award 2019 in the category of Innovative Underground Space Concept of the Year for Underground Green Farming. Thank you, Michael, for joining me today.
Thank you, Klaus.
So I hope with this video it gave you an idea about how underground green farming is working. We have now integrated our prototype in the inspiration room, which was mentioned before also in the missionaries' first session. And I invite all of you to visit that, to get inspired, and to have a look at it. Let's move on, because SCAUT is currently running 2 other projects at Hagerbach Test Gallery, and both of them will present it in the afternoon in separate live streams. The first one is our project Edge Computing Underground, where we work on a concept to place data centers, especially in urban areas, in the underground. I will now call for Antonia Conaro, one of the industry partners working on this project. Antonia, I hope you can hear me well. Please give us a short glimpse about what we're going to see in the live stream, which happens at 2 p.m.
Hi, Klaus. Hello from me, from the underground data center cavern here at Hagerbach. I'm really excited and pleased to be here today, and that we will be able to host a live stream at 2 p.m. this afternoon from our Edge Computing Underground Data Center. We will introduce the concept, and we will introduce our consortium partners, SCAUT, Siemens, Detweiler, GEOEC, and Amberg Engineering. Join us at 2 p.m. Back to you, Klaus.
Thank you very much, Antonia. As you can see on the map behind me, the data center is located quite near to here. So you can, of course, also pass by during the whole day and have a look and also enter our prototype. The second project, which we will present in a separate live stream, is the Tunnel Digitalization Center, which is a demo center that offers the unique opportunities to experience the interaction between real and digital in a tunnel environment. It's located on the map behind. You can see the location on the map behind me, and I call my colleagues Veronika Betschen and Enrico Bossat, who will do the presentation in the afternoon. Also, my question to you, what can visitors explore live in the tunnel and in today's live stream?
Hello from the Tunnel Digitalization Center. From 2:45, we are going to make an introduction to our latest digitalization tools. As for myself, I'm going to talk about digital twins, BIM-GIS implementations, image recognition, object recognition, and cloud solutions in digital inspections. Enrico, what are you going to talk about?
I will give you some insight in the future of tunnel automatization with modern guidance system for training and control, advantage 3D integrations, virtual commissioning with the digital twin, and predictive maintenance application. Our presentation will be in German, so join us at the 2:45, and we will see you soon.
See you soon.
Thank you very much to my colleagues. I also invite you to pass by them during the day and take the opportunity and explore what we are working here live at Hagerbach Test Gallery. Before closing the session, I have to announce that I've decided to leave SCAUT by the end of June. First, I would like to take the opportunity and thank all of our members for their support and the good collaboration over the last year. I'm very proud to see how SCAUT has developed and where we are standing today. Secondly, I'm happy to introduce you to my successor, Rosanne Fallope, who will take over as the Managing Director of SCAUT as of 1st of July. Rosanne is today here with us. We will walk around then, and I will personally introduce her to a few of the members which are here today with us. Rosanne, I wish you all the best for your new position. I'm sure you will enjoy working with all of our members and on such innovative projects. With this, I would like to close today's session. thank you very much for your attention. Enjoy the rest of the program and visit our SCAUT projects in the tunnel.
We will do that. Thank you, Klaus. It was amazing. A question to you. So what is your personal wish for the future, maybe also for the future of SCAUT?
As I just said, I'm really happy and proud how we developed SCAUT with all these innovative projects. We discussed with Mission Earth First, which will also boost the whole development of the underground space. So, of course, I hope for Rosanne taking this way, what we have started now, and also that digitalization in general is pushed into the industry and that our partners are open to collaborate and work on new projects with us.
Perfect, sounds great. Thank you, Klaus, and thank you, dear audience. We are having now a quick break, around 15 minutes, and then we start 11 sharp with our famous keynote speaker, Reinhold Messner. So make sure you will be back then. Thank you.
Thank you.